So now you can see the question on your screen. I have written the question here. Now let's read that. Prepare profit and loss appropriation account for the year ended 31st March 2019 and capital and current accounts of the partners. You can notice here, when capital and current accounts both are being asked, it means they are maintaining capital on the basis of fixed method. Understood? Okay, if they had mentioned that as per fixed capital method prepare capital account, even then we would do the same treatment, but they have separately mentioned. That's pretty good for us. Okay, now so directly let's start with profit and loss appropriation account. Within a moment I just make a format of that. So this is the format. Now let's read from the beginning. Very first we need to pick the profit. Okay, so we'll see where the profit is given. The profit for the year before allowing interest on capital and salary to Karim at the rate of rupees 10,000 per month amounted to rupees 16 lakh. See, profit is not 10,000. That is the salary of his. So don't get confused. Profit is 16 lakh. All right. So we'll mention that 16 lakh here. Now we need to see the debit side items, whether it is salary, interest on capital, commission, or transfer to reserve, etc. Okay, yes, one thing related to reserve is given there. 10% of the net profit is to be set aside as general reserve. In earlier question, how much amount was to be transferred? That was on the basis of divisible profit. So that condition was different, but here it has clearly specified that 10% of the net profit. And what is the net profit? 16 lakh. So we'll transfer in the reserve 10% of 16 lakh. How much it comes out? 1,60,000. Now let's talk about salary. Salary is being given to Kareem at the rate of 10,000 per month. So if you multiply with 12, it comes out 1,20,000, right? Now let's talk about interest on capital. They both are getting the interest on capital. Okay, let's calculate. What is the amount of capital of Rahim? That is 10 lakh. Okay, we write down 10 lakh here. And what is the rate of interest? That is 5% per annum. Okay, so 5% of 10 lakh. So 50,000 interest will be paid to Rahim. And now what is his capital? That is 8 lakh. So we'll calculate here 8 lakh and 5%, 40,000. Okay, the total comes out 90,000. Fine. Now let's see anything else is left. We can reread the question. See, Rahim and Kareem are partners sharing profit and losses in the ratio 7:3. Okay, we'll distribute the profit and losses in the same ratio. The capital accounts as at 1st April 2018 stood this, that we have already done. Interest we have tackled, and this amount is what? Yes. The drawings of the partners during the year ended 31st March 2019 amounted to rupees 1,44,000 and 1 lakh rupees respectively. Now we need to see that drawings is given, whether rate of interest on drawing is given there or not. If it is given, then we'll calculate. If it is not given, then there is no question, because we already know that if there is a provision in the partnership deed to pay interest on drawing, only then it is paid. Drawing they can do, but interest will not be paid. So what I see here, the rate of interest on drawing is not given there, so we'll not consider it. That will be utilized at the time of preparation of capital accounts. Okay, so right now we need to make the total of this, that is 16 lakh. Out of this 1,60,000, 1,20,000, how much comes out? 12,30,000, right? So that 12,30,000 will be mentioned here, that is to partners C. Now we are maintaining what? Capital and current account. So what entry will be passing here? Partners current account, not capital. Okay, Kareem and Kareem. So this 12,30,000 is to be divided between the two partners in the ratio 7:3. The very first we'll divide it with 10. That comes out 1,23,000. Then for Rahim we'll multiply it with 7. What comes out? Let's see, 8,61,000. And for Kareem, let's see what comes out, 3,69,000. So 3,69,000. So you can have a look. That is what the profit and loss appropriation account for this question. Everything has been mentioned there. Now we are going to prepare capital account and current account together. Okay, so you can see these are the formats for capital account as well as current account. Remember one thing, that capital account format is always smaller than the current accounts, because here we are not going to tackle the adjustment. All the adjustment will be done here. Okay, so let's start by balance BD. That will be the opening capital. So the opening capitals are given there, 10 lakh and 8 lakh. Now I told you in earlier videos that here only two entries are passed. One, if they have withdrawn some amount of capital, it means they have reduced the capital, or they have increased the capital or introduced the capital. All right, so there is no point of introduction of the capital now, but withdrawal of amount is there. But here nowhere it is mentioned that they have withdrawn this amount from capital. Okay, it's written that drawings of the partners during the year ended amounted to this. Okay, so you can understand here there are two kinds of drawing. One, drawing against capital, and other, drawing against profit. So until unless it is specified in the question, we will always consider that is drawing against profit, and the drawing against profit will be treated here in the current account, not in the partner's capital account. Okay, if they had mentioned that they withdrew the amount from their capital, then we would have mentioned it here. All right, so now as of now we see that there is no point, no entry, no further item belonging to this capital account, so we'll close that. So you can see that we made the total and then we carried forward the same balance, because there is no change. That is why it is called fixed capital, because their capital is fixed, there is no change in that. Now let's come to this partner's current account. See, there is no current balance is given. In future question you may find some balances in the balance sheet given already for the current account. Okay, so that is not given, so that's why I have left it empty. Okay, now yes, interest on capital was there, that we have already calculated in profit and loss appropriation account. 50,000 belonging to Rahim and 40,000 belonging to Karim. Another by salaries, and salary was given only to Karim, so it will be mentioned only here. That was 1,20,000. Am I right? Okay, now share of profit by profit and loss appropriation account. So what was the share? 8,61,000 and 3,69,000. That also we have calculated already. Now this time, this side if we see any item, yes, drawings will come here. It has not been mentioned here, but it has to be mentioned here. So what is the amount of drawing? 1,44,000 and 1 lakh. Now we'll do the balancing of that. The total is 9,11,000, and here if we see 5,29,000. So here it comes out 4,29,000, and here. So here we can see that 7,67,000. This is the balance to be forwarded. Now if we prepare balance sheet on 31st March 2019, then we will show capital 10 lakh and 8 lakh for Rahim and Karim, and we will show current account balances for Rahim and Karim 7,67,000 and 4,29,000. All right, so this is all for this question. Now we are going to move for the another question. So you can see the question on your screen. I have written the question here. So let's start. Prepare an account showing the appropriation of profit. Appropriation of profit means it is hinting towards profit and loss appropriation account, right? Now let's read these questions from the beginning. Aman and Bimal are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2 with capitals of rupees 8 lakh and 6 lakh respectively. Okay. Interest on capital is agreed at 5% per annum. Okay. Business is being carried from the partner owned by Aman on yearly rent of rupees 50,000. So business is going on in one partner's premises. Okay, if that is his property. So the partnership firm is supposed to pay rent to that partner. Okay, and remember, this rent is the charge against profit, like interest on loan. Understood? So it will not be treated in profit and loss appropriation account. It is supposed to be treated in profit and loss account, because even in the case of loss, this rent has to be paid. Understood the point? Okay. Next, Bimal is to be allowed an annual salary of rupees 60,000 which has not been withdrawn. Profit for the year ending 31st March 2019 prior to calculation of interest on capital, but after charging Vimal's salary is rupees 2,40,000. So they have not given you the net profit. They have given you the profit. In this, salaries adjustment has been done, but interest adjustment has not been done. Okay. A provision of 5% of the profit is to be made in respect of commission to the manager. So manager is supposed to be given the commission. So manager is not the partner. Manager is the employee, and whatever expenditure is happening on employee, that is charged against profit. So this item also belongs to profit and loss account. Okay. Now, before preparation of profit and loss appropriation account, we need to make a small extract of profit and loss account. So let's start. See what amount of profit is given, 2,40,000. But this 2,40,000 is given after allowing salaries of Vimal. But salaries of Vimal is the item of the appropriation, and here we are making the profit and loss account. So this amount which has already been deducted has to be added here. Okay, because two items treatment is remaining to be done in this account. I just show you within a while. Okay, very first what we need to do. So what is the salary amount of Vimal? Vimal's salary is 60,000. So that 60,000 will be added here. So 240 plus 60, it comes out 3 lakh. So 3 lakh was the profit. Okay, now out of this 3 lakh, we need to pay rent. Rent to who? Aman. How much? 50,000. Yearly rent 50,000. Entire amount is there. Okay, then provision for manager's commission, right? And see what is the point given here? A provision of 5% of the profit is to be made. So what is the amount of profit? That is 3 lakh. So we'll give commission on 3 lakh. 5%, that is 15,000. So this 2,35,000 will be transferred to profit and loss appropriation account. Okay, why we had to make profit and loss account before preparation of P&L appropriation account? Because these two items are the charge against profit. These are supposed to be treated in profit and loss account. Okay, so that is why we have to do. We need not take 2,40,000 to prepare profit and loss appropriation account. How much amount we need to take? 2,35,000. All right. Now we are going to prepare profit and loss appropriation account. So we need to forward net profit that we have just calculated. What is that? 2,35,000. Okay. Now one item is related to Vimal's salary. So Vimal's how much salary is getting? 60,000. Then interest on capital, Aman and to Vimal. So what is the amount of capital we need to see? 8 lakh is there for Aman. So we'll do the calculation on 8 lakh. What is the percentage? 5% per annum. So what the amount come out is 40,000. Okay, and that is 6 lakh. So for 6 lakh we can calculate here 5%. That is 30,000. Total 70,000. Okay. Now any other item is left. We can study the question once again. Rent is done, salary is done, and then 2,40,000 is done, commission is done. No other item is left. Now we need to make the total. That is 1,05,000. Partners capital account, because here they are not mentioned whether they are maintaining fixed or fluctuating. So we will consider, in the absence of information, we will take it fluctuating. Aman and Vimal. Now we need to see their ratio. What is the ratio between these two? 3:2. So very first we'll divide it with 5. That comes out, and then we'll divide it 3. We'll multiply it with 3 for Aman. That is 63,000. And we'll multiply with 2 for Vimal. That is 42,000. You can cross verify. After totaling this, it should match with 1,05,000. It's matching, right? Okay. So our question is correct. You can have a look. Alright then. So this is the profit and loss appropriation account. Okay. Why we had to prepare profit and loss account? Once again I am telling, because rent and manager's commission were the items belonging to profit and loss account. That's why we had to do so. So the question can come in this way as well. That's why I took this question, to make you understand proper way. Alright then, let's move further towards the other question.